Hi everyone, and welcome to Calm Creations Crafty Flosstube. My name is Tia. Today I'm going to start a new project. I've got a clear desk, so we are ready to go. What I've thought about doing is slow stitching a series of different memory postcards. So they'll be 4x6 in size and various different memories. So I have pre-cut a few bits of quilt batting and I've cut these 5x7 just to allow for any shrinkage that will occur while stitching. So I need one of those. The next thing I did is I've got a notebook and jotted down a few things that I want to stitch, and the first one that I'm going to do, and I don't know how far we'll get today, but we'll give it a crack. The first one I want to do is my first car. So my first car was a Toyota SR Coupe, and it was like banana yellow. It was a very fun little car. I bought it from my sister, and I think I paid like $500 for it. So she let me pay it off, which was, you know, because I was very young and it was my first car, and so that's what I thought I would stitch today. So I got on Google and I found a reference photo and I have sketched it out, and I thought we'll do that today. So something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So I'm going to do my background first. I've already cut out a couple of bits for my background. Now with slow stitching, the good thing is it's not realistic, so I could have a stripy banana yellow car, I could have a polka dot banana yellow car. So there's no rules with, you know, the realism of it. You just do what you know, how you want it to look. So the first thing I did was, I've got a little piece of this fabric. Now this was from the inside of a cushion that I used the front of the cushion for. I chopped that up and that was what I used for the cover on my Stitch Vintage Treasures, no, Susanna's stitching journal. Oh, I can't even think what it's called. But I used the outside of this for the cover, and it had like French script on it. Right, so that's going to be my base, the ground, and then I got a piece of green which I thought I could put in the background, and then the car, I have to piece the car out of fabric on top. But then I was just looking through and I've got a bit of this. This is from work, but I wonder if I can still get away. I don't think I've got any New Zealand fabric left. This is Australian fabric, but that doesn't matter. And I thought I could put a bit of this maybe in the background because it's darker than that, and then that in the foreground. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, here's some scissors. Snip that up there. And then across there. But you could just have so much fun with, you know, stitching all your memories. And they're small, so they're going to be achievable. Well, achievable for me. I don't do too well with these great big projects. I tend to get bored very easily. Okay, so that should have probably stayed that big apart, but it's done now. I'll put that up there. So my pieces for the background are the 4x6, which is a postcard size. I'll chop this one in half. Maybe turn that one around the other way. Yeah. And then that, pull some of these threads off. Okay. Yep. Okay, I like that. So that's that bit done. Now, the fabrics that I've chosen, I didn't think I had many yellow fabrics, but I found a few. So I've got a gingham teddy bear that was cut out for something. I've got yellow polka dots. I've got plain sort of yellow, it's more of a buttery yellow homespun, and then I found a stripy yellow fat quarter. So what do? Do I have a polka dot car? I could have a polka dot car, or I could have a stripy car, or I could have a gingham car. Oh boy. I don't know. I think the gingham might be too thin, and you'd see the background fabric because it's very thin. Yeah, okay, so that rules that out. How does the polka dot? You're still going to see it though, aren't you? Have a look at the homespun. That's very flat. I mean, I can add all the details with stitching. So no. Stripes. Should we have a stripey? Let's have a look and see. Yeah, I quite like the stripes actually. Okay, we're going to have a stripy yellow, banana yellow car. Okay, let me show you my pencil drawing. So this is my car. So it's a little two-door coupe. And yes, so we are going to cut this out, trace it onto fabric, and then stitch it onto our background. So I really need to invisible stitch down my background first. So maybe we'll quickly do that, because that doesn't take much. And have we got a needle? Yes. Oh, that's a beading needle. Where's all my needles? Oh, they're out in the lounge. Hang on, what have we got in here? don't think any of those are. Hang on, let me grab a needle book. Okay, right. Tapestry. Nope. Quilting, beading. Go with a sharp. Quill needle will be alright. A bit fat, isn't it? That one. Okay, we have a needle. So I hope you've all been well. It is currently 5:27 AM. This idea came to me at 1:30. Then I pondered on it for a little while, and then I was laying in bed tossing and turning, so I got up and made a coffee, went back to bed, then I was still thinking about it, so I got up and here we are. So put some pins in there. I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I had to get up. I've got to go to work today, but I don't start till 10, so that's okay. Right. Quickly get this stitch down. Some other things I wrote in my notebook were that I could stitch is, because I grew up in Waiheke, an island just out of Auckland, I could do, well, I'm going to do a little map of the island. I thought I could do my horse. She was a big part of my life growing up. Many fond memories of her. Our little dog that we recently lost. Definitely do something with her. I can do kids, I can do grandkids, I can do, I don't know, anything. Yeah, just something a little bit different. I mean, I've never slow stitched a car before, so that's going to be fun. Take that one out. And then whether I make them into a book or actual postcards, or I don't know. Not postcards to post, I won't be posting these ones anywhere, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll just get them stitched and see how we go. I saw it work the other day. We've now got Liberty fabrics, so that's not going to be good for the bank account. I mean, some of them are a bit hit and miss. They're not the prettiest that I've seen, but there's a couple there that I've been looking at. So I'll be sure to share those with you. I'd love to make a Liberty quilt. So that could possibly come in the future. Yes, it was very exciting to see those arrive. I had seen that some of the higher graded stores had them. But yeah, I didn't think we'd be getting them, but I don't know if we've got the whole collection. We may only have part of it. I'm not sure. I was too busy skipping down the aisle with excitement to worry about whether we had the whole lot. Yeah. Okay, we'll do one more row on here. Take a big jump up to the top. Hopefully I'll have enough thread. And then we can start on the car. I can't believe we are in February already. It's just insane. A month has gone by already since, you know, the new year. I mean, everybody's pretty much back to normal now with Christmas holidays and all of those things are all over. I mean, I'd celebrate Christmas all year round if I could. Okay. Right, let's get that tied up. And those pins out of there. Okay. That one there, and there's my little background. Right. So the car will go there. And I was thinking I could paint in the glass with gouache or ink tints, so I'm not worried about that. Right, let's get this cut out and put onto our fabric. So this is just a bit of vellum tracing paper. Vellum paper, sorry, but it can be used for tracing. Couldn't find my tracing pad. Okay, keep that. do the wheels separate, but I'll just get the shape. I was thinking about it before, and I think I had this scarf for probably maybe 5 years. So I would have got it '93 maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so I had it for a little while, and I remember it had a really good stereo in it. My sister's husband put it in there for her, and I remember it was a good one. Okay, there we are, little car. Okay, now cut out a bit of this. I need a little bit. Now, are we having vertical stripes or horizontal stripes? I think we're going to go horizontal. Okay. Cut a bit of this out. Excuse me. Okay. Pop that away. Right. That's cool. Right, let's trace this onto there. And I'm not going to put the wheels in, I'm just going to trace the outline. Put a couple of pins in so it doesn't move. That wasn't very good. Okay. Now, where did my pin go now? I'm just going to trace around the edge and then get that cut out. I said I wasn't going to do the wheels. What did I do? The wheels. But I'll stitch those in with something else, I think. Okay, let's cut that out. if you want to stitch along with me, feel free. You know, get into the vault of your memories and dig some out and we can stitch them together. I think it'll be a neat little keepsake. You can write details on the back of the postcard about, you know, what your stitching's about, and it's you know, for those to come, be something for them to hang on to and cherish. You know, good conversation starter. Right, that's that done. Now that certainly, well, it sort of looks like a car shape, doesn't it? Okay. That just sort of sit that way, so it's sort of straight. So if my postcard's there, that's there. Maybe there. That pin down. And stitched on. And then another bit of thread. If I can thread my needle. Okay. Okay. After I get this stitched on, I think we will leave it there for today, but when we come back, maybe next week, we will start adding some details and stitching you know, all the car parts, headlights and oh, what are you doing to you? Not concentrating. Try and rethread this again. Yeah, to add beads and buttons. I can have buttons for the tyres. Did I already come up from there? Maybe. I'll draw in all the lines that we need to stitch, because that'll be probably the first part to do. nearly there. Okay. Tie that off. Okay. Move that. Take those out. Oh my goodness, how fun is that? Right. I am going to leave it there for today, and when we come back, hopefully next week, we will get some details in there. And hopefully it's only going to be 2 parts for each postcard. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.